Thank you guys. Thank you. My name is Danny. How about Wini? That is, thank you. Pronounced just the way it's spelled. So Wini is a great nickname. As you guys can imagine, growing up, it was a little difficult. You know, kids can be rough. They'd come up to me on the schoolyard, you know, and they'd be like, "Hey, Danny, it's your birthday on Halloween. Oh, how's your weenie? Hey, Halloween." Or even worse, they'd say, "Danny has no weenie." It was just awful. I had to learn how to defend myself, you know. It was like a scene from 8 Mile. I just snatched the mic out of their hand. My birthday is not on Halloween, all right? I have a weenie. It's fully functional. It's doing fine. Just slam the mic back in their chest. They're like, "That's tough as shit." You know, but growing up, obviously, I'm all right with it. I get a different frustration now, though. So, Halloween, how many people would think that is a Hawaiian last name? Fuck all you guys. Actually name people based on their ethnicity. I think they've tried it before, it didn't really work. We have the White family, but that didn't really work. Urkel fucked that one up. Oh, Jaleel White, he has suspender. Oh, that is not what I was expecting at all. You know? I'm sure many years ago, a bunch of Jewish people were walking around talking about Jesus Christ. You know, what a great Jew. They said, "Oh, Jesus will be a fabulous Jewish name for all of eternity." Except for, you know, some people outside doing the lawn overheard that, and they were like, "Hey." Before you know it, Jesus is a Mexican name. I don't know. But I love being Arabic, and you know, family is important to me. I have probably the most typical Arabic mother you could come to expect. She's sitting at home right now, which is probably for the best. I would hate to have to tell a joke and hear in the back, "Oh, Daddy, I didn't get it!" I'm like, "Oh, this is me. It's just a fucking stereotype." "Oh, just explain to me later." Thanks, good contribution, Mom. Pretty awful, but there's a lot of crazy things we have to deal with being Arabic. You know, there's the whole celebratory yell that we do that everybody thinks we're like starting a war. Our cousin or family friend, same thing in Arab culture. He's getting married to an Asian woman, and you know, as soon as he kisses the bride, of course, the whole Arabic side of the family lets out their little. And all the Chinese people do this. Is it coming? Is it over? We just want to celebrate like everybody else. Yeah, lots of things we have to deal with. I mean, unibrows, facial hair. I literally shave my beard and in like 5 minutes I'll have a 5 o'clock shadow. I don't think that's how it works. It's pretty unfortunate. But honestly, I think maybe Arabic people, maybe men in general, are pretty much the exact opposite of what people would think sexy actually is. I would think that women, you know, women are like sexy because you think of like what they might look like with their clothes off, you know? It's like, you know, more clothes come off, ooh, the sexier. Unless they have an outie belly button, that shit freaks me out. but men, it's like, oh, well, how does he dress? How does he talk? Is he a nice guy? And it's just, the difference is really noticeable when you're about to get a girl in bed and she whispers over and she goes, "Can you turn the lights off?" It's obviously you wanted to see her naked, but imagine that, she didn't want to see you struggling out of your schmedium t-shirt. They don't like that, you know? I apparently have to try and be nice to women and play that role, and sometimes that can be a little tough, you know? Chivalry is literally on life support nowadays. I don't know if you've noticed that. I was celebrating my brother's bachelor party in Lake Tahoe. That's a true story. You know, I'm dancing with a girl and, you know, doing my thing. This is how I dance at clubs. Dancing with her, and, you know, DJ's like, you know, "Ladies, make some noise," and they love it. Woo! You know, they're going crazy. And then he goes to the fellas, of course, you know, "Fellas," and you know, about to give a little hoo-hoo. "Fellas, make some noise if you're gonna beat that pussy up." And the girl looks at me, she's like, "Excuse me, were you making noise?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure he said something else, I'm sure." And of course he repeats it, "Yeah, you gonna beat that pussy up." I have to explain to this girl that I'm not just some douchebag trying to get laid with some random girl I just met, you know, if that knows what I'm talking about. It just totally sucks. But, you know, being, yeah, chivalry maybe is dead, actually. I go to a bar, you know, guy's kind of rubbing a girl's back, you know, and he's like, "Well, hey, at least you know that, you know, I'm not a creep or anything like that." And she's sitting there getting a rubber back or her lower back rubbed. She's like, "Oh, no, thanks for the drinks, though." Oh, yeah. He just doesn't even care, you know, whatever. For me, it's like, I like to think I'm a nice guy, you know? Like I volunteer at a nonprofit, you know, but it's like, that doesn't really come up in conversation. At what point are you a total douchebag just for bringing that up? Nobody ever asks that, and heaven forbid, that's not the reason why I would do that. But it's like, they always just ask, oh, so what do you do? It's like, well, you know, you want to answer, but of course you know what that actually means. I mean, well, what job do you have? Which of course means, well, how much money do you make? Which, you know, obviously is going to lead to, oh my gosh, I'm a little parched and I would hope the next round is on you. I'm pretty sure that bartender makes a fabulous Wini. I'm like, oh, I don't want to deal with this girl anymore, you know? And heaven forbid, yeah, you tell somebody that you're kind of funny sometimes, because inevitably they're always going to want to hear a joke. Oh, come here! David is about to tell a joke! Okay, it's fine, whatever. What do you even say at that? You know, like, well, I don't know, his beard is growing on me? I don't know. Look on Google. She's not happy. She runs off with some guy who's afflicted with something. I don't know what's wrong. I'm just sitting there, I'm left with my weenie and my beard, and I now apparently follow weenies.